Listen up and get your mind blown. It's the Hood Tech Man. Gadget toys, laptops and them tablets, boy. It's the Hood Tech Man. Don't be a lame duck. Listen in and get your tech game up. It's the Hood Tech Man. Perfecto from the West Coast, the Hood Tech Man. Got what you need, I'm the man with the plan. New gadget in my hand is like a girl with a nice ass. I need that from the...
And what it do, y'all? It's the Hood Tech Man, back with another tantalizing video for y'all, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I picked up a lot recently, man. I really do appreciate that. Well, this time I'm live in the field. We're in Hawthorne, California, in front of the grown man's Toys R Us, aka Best Buy. I know a lot of y'all spent a lot of money in this establishment. But once again, if y'all in LA and y'all want to get them gadgets, you can holler at me. I opened up a store. Shout out to the homie Ryan Deshawn. 17129 Hawthorne Boulevard, Lawndale, California. We are the tech heads. We buy, sell, and trade high-end gadgets, low-end too, and all kinds of gadgets, smartphones, tablets, and all that shit. Feel me? This video right here, I'm gonna explain to all my brothers, man, all the young dudes out there, of how these smartphones and these gadgets help you get these ladies. I would really like to use some other words, but y'all gonna have to code it in for me, man. So when I say ladies, you know what I'm talking about. This is gonna help y'all get laid, you know what I'm saying? And for all them dudes out there that's already getting laid, I'm gonna tell you how to get your level way up there. Feel me? The Hood Tech Man. Ha! Your phone has to have some kind of swag to it, fellas. Come on, man. All right, you in the club, right? Let's say you at a bar. You walk in the bar, you see a beautiful lady sitting there at the bar. First of all, your Mac game got to be right. Of course, you know, your haircut, you know what I mean? You smelling good, you got the right clothes on, you got the right shoes on, but you gotta have the right smartphone. So you pull up to her, you know what I mean? You throw out your game, you talk to her, da-da-da, you laughing and everything, right? And when it's time to get that phone number, you be like, so, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? You know, can I get, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Can I get your phone number, right? She gonna be like, cool. If you pull out a LG Esteem, if you pull out a cracked up G2X, you pull out a mystery phone, points get deducted against you, my brother. Points get deducted instantly. You see what I'm saying? All right, so then imagine there's a beautiful lady sitting at the bar. You roll up to her, everything look good on you. You feeling confident, your game right. It's time to get that phone number, and then you pull out some shit like this. You pull out a Galaxy Note. Then what you do to her is you give her a bar. She'll be like, oh, what's that? And you be like, Galaxy Note, you get the phone number, and you good to go. It helps you close the deal. And I know there's a lot of brothers out there to be like, yo, man, I got Boost Mobile. I got, you know what I mean, old BlackBerry. I got this, I got that. I ain't got no Galaxy Note 1, Galaxy Note 2, iPhone 5, but I'm still getting laid. Nah, word up, you probably still getting laid, right? But don't you want to multiply that by 2, by 3? Get your smart game up. Ladies, y'all know, dude is impressive. These smartphones are just as important as your car, as your shoes, and as your cologne, right? You gotta have a cool little smartphone, y'all. And one of the reasons why the smartphone game is so important is because you in the club, you buying drinks, you know what I mean? She impressed with your swag, man. You know what I mean? You got the demeanor of a leader. You got the demeanor of a Dawn. You know what I mean? You feeling good. And she feeling your game, right? And then let's say she pull out an iPhone 4 or iPhone 4S, and you pull out a phone that's underneath that, that's when it's not good, right? So you want to be at least at her level or higher. Cause check this out. Let's say she pops out a Galaxy S3. Shout out to all the Galaxy S3 owners, man. The phone is beautiful. She pull a Galaxy S3 and you got a Galaxy S3. That's when you hit her with some shit about features. A lot of these chicks don't know the features like we do, right? So that's when you be like, all right, let me see your phone. You turn on NFC and S-Beam, make sure that shit is cracking, right? And then you take her S3 out, you take your S3 out. I know this is an iPhone 4, but imagine this was an S3, and then you be like, all right, well, let me get your number, right? And then you go like this, and you send your contact information to her. She be like, oh shit, and that's where all them hours that you spent learning about these cell phones, that's where it becomes impressive, because you just gave her a bar, right? And now you got extra points to cash in later in the bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what's acceptable and what's not acceptable? Flip phones, no longer acceptable, y'all. Cracked screen phones, no matter how fly it is, just not acceptable. Come on, man. Get it repaired, bro. Get it repaired. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And then let's say you do happen to get the girl's phone number and you got a flip phone. Hey, let's say you do got it, right? You got her number. And it's time for the texting. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you buzzing, you drunk a little something, you buzzing, you want to text, y'all want to sexting or whatever. You gotta have something that keeps up the pace. Because if she got an iPhone 4 or 4S, you feel what I'm saying? She gonna be sending them out. Like, enter, that's text 1. Enter, that's text 2. Enter, that's text 3. And you over there in the crib struggling because you on your flip phone on some 777, 555, 333, and that was just for the word can. Then you hit space. I. Come. Over. By the time you said, can I come over? And you gave a little winky face, you 5 text messages late. Right? Or let's say she asks you a question on text number 2, and she's on text 7 before you can answer. Then, as she's sending a text, you probably got off 3 more questions, and she answering a question from text 2 that you just now answering, throw her off. Question mark, question mark, question mark. She might be off. Right? And then if you got one of them old phones, just social networking game ain't cool, man. By the time you get home and get on your computer, next thing you know, you found out she sent you a DM, she sent you a IM, she sent you a Facebook Messenger, she was hollering at you on Instagram, and you missed all of that because you do not have a smartphone. Fellas, step your smartphone game up. I know it's quite expensive, so this is what you do. You get one used. You get last year's model, right? Alright, so that's what it is, y'all. But see, fellas, a lot of what I'm saying has a lot to do with age groups, you know what I mean? Because if you like a teenager all the way up to like 18, 19 years old, this is not so significant, you know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all don't have jobs quite yet, y'all live with your moms, not that much is expected, right? So if you are in that age group, hustle up and get yourself a Galaxy S2. Get last year's model, right? Find yourself a used S3 and give everybody in your age group a bar, right? Now, if you're in your 20s, then shit starts to change a little bit. Then it's very important, right? But then if you're in your 30s and your 40s, especially in your 30s, and you out there hunting, you trying to get some trim or some girls or something, that's when you gotta have the newest, man. The Galaxy Nexuses, the Galaxy S3s, Galaxy Note 2s, iPhone 5, iPhone 4S, iPhone 4. Now, iPhone 3G and 3GS starts getting questionable. It's questionable. But if you got everything else together, like you smell good, you talk good, you look good, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you got a little bit of money, then you alright, then you can get away with a 3G, 3GS, right? You know what I mean? But if you got something wrong with you, man, if you ain't got it all together, you gotta at least have an iPhone 4. Okay? So I just want you guys to understand that. The age group in which you're at is very important. Now, I'm about to be very specific with the solution. So let's say you don't have it all together. For some reason, you're not the best looking dude. You know what I mean? That's cool. Let's say you don't have the most expensive clothes on. That's cool. You know, there's all kinds of circumstances. But let me tell you what's going to help you out a lot. Galaxy Note. You can get the Galaxy Note 1 or the Galaxy Note 2. Trust me from experience. And all y'all out there that got Galaxy Notes, whether 1 or 2, I know you're gonna vouch for this. These things get all sorts of attention. Sometimes a little too much, but these things will get the attention from all the chicks in the whole spot. You could just sit there at the bar and not even talk to her and just take out your phone and send mystery text, meaning you're not really texting nobody. Or you can get on your phone and just act like you're talking to somebody. They're gonna look at you like, God damn. what the fuck is that in their head? Then they'll come up to you. Especially, you know what I mean? She'll be like, hey man, you know, what kind of phone is that? Boom! You already opened up the gates. Now the rest is on you. Now the Hood Tech Man is here to tell you get your smartphone game up to get chicks. I ain't telling you what to say to them. You know what I mean? I ain't the Mac expert, but I'm just letting you know that this phone is gonna get you attention. You know what I mean? Very simple. You got this phone and the girl got an iPhone 4 and you don't even say nothing to her. It's sitting there on the bar next to her food or something. You put your phone down right next to her. Just smile at her. She's gonna be like, ah, right? She's gonna ask you questions like, yeah, that's a big ass phone. And she's gonna crack a couple jokes on you. She's gonna be like, damn, you got a satellite dish. What the hell? You got an iPad on your ear. Like, how do you put that in your pocket? Da, 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 da. So I mean, but it's cool though. But at least you got to talk to her. You see what I'm saying? That is a practical solution. So I hope I provided a little bit of help. I am The Hood Tech Man. Follow me on Twitter at The Hood Tech Man, at The Hood Tech Man. I usually put it right down there. And hopefully I could help you guys out, help your phone swag up a little bit, let you know how important it is. And this just be our little secret, you feel me? So that's what it is, y'all. Step up your phone game. It gets you more attention, gets you more ladies, and it just keeps you up to date. All right? I'm The Hood Tech Man. Salute.